Lightweights, today I'm going to be reacting to Full Metal Jacket. This is another one that I honestly can't believe that I've seen. I've only heard amazing things about it. I don't know a ton about it other than it's the Vietnam War, I think. That's pretty much all I got. So not much of an intro today. Before I begin, like I always do, I would like to thank our veterans. Thank you so much for your service. And I can't wait to hear all of the stories and anecdotes and things that you all have to add, because whenever I react to historical fiction, war films, TV shows, that sort of thing, the comments are always just filled with people sharing cool historical facts, but also sharing amazing anecdotes and stories from their family members or from themselves. And I just love to see it. So thank you all so much for sharing those. Please continue to do so. And as always, if I understand something incorrectly or if I'm recalling something incorrectly, please feel free to gently correct me in the comments. And I guess the last thing, I gotta say it, I always say it, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell button when you do so you know when I post future reaction videos. And if you're interested in the full reaction, you can find that over on Patreon, which is linked down below. All right, you guys, here we go. I'm definitely excited for the soundtrack. Full Metal Jacket. Okay, so this is something that I heard once, but I don't know if it's true. So you're going to have to tell me if it's true or not. When they shave your head, that's partly for uniformity, correct? But it's also partly to ensure that there's like no like ticks or things like that. Not ticks. Y'all come in with ticks like a deer. No, lice. Or is that not true? I know they did that in prisons and things like that a lot, but I don't know if that's, now I'm questioning that. I can't imagine you'd really want a lot of hair in boot camp. Like, even as a woman, I feel like I would cut my hair really short if I was in boot camp, because I feel like that would be really annoying.
The first and last words will be, sir. Do you maggots understand that? Yes, sir. Shit, I can't hear you. You are nothing but unorganized pieces of amphibian shit. I do not look down on kikes, wops, or greasers. Here you are all equally worthless. Do you maggots understand that? Sir, yes, sir. Shit, I can't hear you. What's your name, scumbag? Sir, Private Brown, sir! Shit, from now on, you're Private Snowball. Well, there's one thing that you won't like, Private. They don't serve fried chicken and watermelon on a daily basis. I'll PT you until you asshole for sucking buttermilk. Ooh. Piece of shit, you look like a fucking worm. Sir! Sir, I said it, sir! I admire your honesty. You can come over to my house and fuck my sister. Oh! I got your name. You will not laugh. You will not cry. Private Joker, why did you join my beloved code? Sir, to kill, sir! So you're a killer? Sir! You got a war face? Now let me see your war face. Ah! Bullshit! Sir, excuse for what, sir? I'm asking the fucking question. Do I make you nervous? Sir! Sir, what? Were you about to call me an ass? Sir, 5'9", sir! 5'9", I didn't know they stacked shit that high. It looks to me like the best part of you ran down to crack your mama's ass. Where in the hell are you from anyway, Private? Sir, Texas, sir! Texas, only steers and queers come from Texas, Private Cowboy. I bet you're the kind of guy that would fuck a person in the ass, not even have the damn common courtesy to give him a reach around.
Oh my God! Happy Pride Month, everyone!
Do you suck d? Sir, no, sir! I'll bet you could suck a golf ball through a garden hose.
He looks like he wants to laugh.
Wipe that disgusting grin off your face. Sir, yes, sir! Private Pile, I'm gonna give you 3 seconds. To wipe that stupid-looking grin off your face, I'll gouge out your eyeballs and skull fuck you!
Oh! That would make me want to laugh more.
Get on your knees. Now choke yourself.
Oh! I'm not into that, sir!
I said choke yourself. Now lean forward and choke yourself.
Oh.
Sir, yes, sir. Still can't hear you. Sounds off like you've got a pair. That's enough. Get on your feet.
Okay. Note to self, don't laugh when your drill instructor's present.
Your ass away and start shitting me Tiffany cufflinks, or I will definitely fuck you up. Sir, yes, sir.
I like him.
Mother and Papa were laying in
Was he actually in the military? Because that's exactly what I pictured them to be like.
Shot the blue balls, crabs, and the 7-year itch.
Oh my god! How do you not laugh at that? I would get in so much trouble. I'm just laughing my ass off over here. Although in the moment, I'd probably be scared. I'd probably be pooping my pants. Don't smile, you're gonna get in trouble.
You did that on purpose. You want to be different.
Sir, no, sir!
Oh, fuck.
Sir!
Are you sure, Private Pyle?
Sir, yes, sir!
Ouch.
Don't fuck with me again, Pyle. Pick up your fucking cover.
Listen, you gotta make him tough, but I don't like when you slap the smile off Pyle's face. I like Pyle.
You're love. You're right. Shoulder.
I can't wait for him to be like the best soldier at the end. Probably not gonna happen, but a girl can dream.
A girl's name, because this is the only pussy. Your days of finger banging, old Mary Jane rotten crotch. Mount.
That was pretty smooth.
Huh. Good night, ladies. Good night, sir. Huh. That is not your daddy's shotgun, cowboy. 4 inches from your chest, Pyle. 4 inches.
Shows what I know. That looks good to me. I was like, look how good he's doing.
This is my rifle. This is my gun. This is so fun. This is so fun. This is my
Again, how do you keep a straight face?
so fun. This is so fun.
I'm not mature enough for boot camp. I just love his voice.
Next 2 privates. Quickly. Get over that goddamn obstacle. Next 2 privates. Quickly.
Oh, that's scary.
Private Joker, are you a killer? Say yes, sir.
Joker seems like he's doing well.
Next 2 privates. Go.
Come on, Pyle.
You're fat. You're Private Pyle.
Oh, no.
Don't make any fucking effort to get up to the top of the fucking obstacle. Looks like about 150 pounds of chewed bubble gum, Pyle. You know that? Say it, sir!
Would they have gotten in trouble if they helped, or would it have been a sign of, like, a good teamwork?
Pull! Pull, Pyle, pull! 1 pull-up!
Guys, I fear I like Pyle because I am Pyle. That, yeah. I fear I am him.
You climb obstacles like old people fuck. You know that, Private Pyle?
Hey, but he's doing it!
Quickly! Up and over! Up and over!
You just have to sing the song from Mulan, and then you'll be inspired and you'll do it.
Get the fuck down off of my obstacle! Now! Move it!
Oh, see, that would be more scary.
Pick him up and set him down, Pyle! Quickly! Move it up!
What happens if you can't pass basic if you were drafted? You just stay in it?
Jesus H. Christ! I think you've got a heart off! Quickly, ladies! Assholes and elbows! Move it out! Move it! Move it! Move it!
I love that they're helping him, though. Don't laugh. That kid's laughing. Don't do that. You're going to get in trouble. Uh-oh, now there's 3 of them.
Reveille! Reveille! Drop your cocks and grab your socks! Private Joker, do you believe in the Virgin Mary?
Sir, no, sir!
Oh.
Private Joker. I don't believe I heard you correct.
Sir, the private said no, sir!
You make me want to vomit.
Oh.
Now, you do love the Virgin Mary, don't you?
Sir, negative, sir!
Ooh.
Sir, the private believes that any answer he gives will be wrong. Senior drill instructor will beat him harder if he reverses himself.
Private Joker is silly and he's ignorant, but he's got guts, and guts is enough. Now, you ladies, carry on.
Look at him. I love him.
Bolt goes in the receiver.
That time was for the drill instructor, not for Pyle. I do love him too, though.
One over the left.
And Joker.
The right one over the left.
Oh, Lord, this movie's gonna break my heart. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. Calling it. I'm not ready. Can they just stay at boot camp forever instead?
That's it.
You did it!
And just pull the next one over, and you're home free.
Well, now he's stuck. That's a problem. Ooh!
Throw it over.
Don't actually throw it. Let's not actually throw it, or you will yeet yourself. There you go. There you go.
Attaboy.
Come on!
Right shoulder. Huh.
I just want to hug him.
Order. Huh.
He's so proud of himself. Come on, Pyle. Come on, Pyle.
You're right. Shoulder.
There's something about the way he speaks. It just like scratches a part of my brain and it likes it. It just sounds so nice. I don't know why. Would I want to be yelled at by him? Absolutely not. But do I want to listen to him yell at other people? Yes, I do.
Because Marines are not allowed to die without permission. I love working for Uncle Sam. Eskimo pussy is mighty cold.
Why?
Toe jam.
Ooh,
Pop that blister.
it will help though, to be fair.
If it wasn't for dickheads like you, there wouldn't be any thievery in this world. Get down!
He was doing so well.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
Oh no.
Sir, jelly donuts, sir.
Oh no.
Are you allowed to eat jelly donuts, Private Pyle?
Sir, because I'm too heavy, sir.
They're paying for it. You eat it. Exercise.
That looked like a really good jelly donut.
I need help.
I'm really trying. Tuck your shirt in.
2, 3, 21. 1,
Dude, I would die. I would die.
2, 3, 28. 1, 2, 3, 29. 1, 2.
Mad respect to all of you, because I couldn't. Just be passed out on the ground vomiting. No. What are you going to do with that? Who is this? What do you... Who was that? Who are they going to go beat up? Joker, not you two!
Do it.
Remember, it's just a bad dream, fat boy.
At two, Brute. Do you guys feel better now? You think he's going to perform better now after you did that? Really?
Left shoulder. Here.
Is that a thing that really happens?
Do we love our beloved Corps, ladies?
He's not saying it.
And the Marines, outstanding. Those individuals showed what one motivated Marine and his rifle can do.
Oh no.
You ladies leave my island.
Oh no, I don't like where this is going. Oh no.
There will be a magic show at 0930. Has a hard-on for Marine. You can give your heart to Jesus, but your ass belongs to the Corps.
Nice.
Yeah, you feel good now?
So that your action is beautiful, smooth, Charlie.
I want to cry.
I don't think Leonard can hack it anymore. I think Leonard's a Section 8.
What does that mean?
Outstanding, Private Pyle. I think we...
Sir, yes, sir.
There's bullets in it still.
What's this weapon's name, Private Pyle?
Sir, the private's weapon's name is Charlene, sir.
Hell, I may even allow you to serve as a rifleman in my beloved Corps.
Sir, yes, sir. If I die in the combat zone,
Tell my mom I done my best.
tell my mom I've done my best.
Are all of those real?
The Marine Corps wants killers.
His helmet is falling off. It's toppling sideways.
Every Marine is your brother.
He made it!
Marines die. That's what we're here for. 0300 infantry. Toe jam.
Sir, yes, sir.
4212 basic military journalism. You gotta be shitting me, Joker. You think you're some kind of fucking writer?
Sir, I wrote for my high school newspaper, sir.
Oh.
You forget your fucking name? 0300 Infantry. You made it. Perkins.
He's looking scary. I don't like it.
I draw Firewatch.
It's like a horror movie all of a sudden. Why am I scared? Oh no. What are you doing, Pyle?
Are those live rounds?
7.62 millimeter full metal jacket.
Oh. I didn't realize that that described a shell casing. Shell casing? Is that what it's called?
Right shoulder! Lock and load!
And I want it now. You will place that rifle on the deck at your feet and step back away
Oh
from
my
it.
fucking god, I can't watch this. No!
Didn't Mommy and Daddy show you enough attention when you were a child?
Easy, Leonard.
Oh, now you're gonna be kind to him? Fucking hell. I just...
How much? $15?
$15 for both of us.
No, each you $15. Me love you long time.
I'm not recovered from the last scene yet. We can't just skip over it like that. Those are my two favorite people. Gone.
Make it too obvious, but I want to see fur and early morning dew.
Oh my god.
Search and destroy. We have a new directive from MAF on this. In the future, in place of search and destroy, substitute the phrase sweep and clear. Sweep and clear, got it? Now rewrite it and give it a happy ending. Say one kill. Make it a sapper or an officer. Which?
Whichever you say.
Grunts like reading about
Is that Mickey Mouse in the background? Creepy.
lots of bugs and too dangerous. As it happens, my present duties keep me where I belong, in the rear with the gear.
A day without blood is like a day without sunshine.
Payback? You weren't even in country.
Eat shit and die, you fucking Spanish American.
Sometimes he thinks he's John Wayne.
You listen to Joker, new guy. He knows TT. All field Marines got it. And you'll have it too.
I will.
But he stopped 5 black dudes from raping a white chick.
Jesus. Oh! I guess he was right after all. Ooh.
So far, we've had it pretty easy here, but we seem to be the exception.
Oh, okay.
The United States Embassy has been overrun by squad.
Oh, wow.
Huge shit sandwich, and we're all gonna have to take a bite.
Does this mean that Anne Margaret's not coming?
Captain January will need all his people.
Yes, sir.
Permission to go with Joker?
Sir, permission not to take Rafterman with me?
Take Rafterman with you.
It's gorgeous.
Get some!
What are you shooting? Born to kill on his helmet with a peace sign on his chest.
Get some! Get some! Get some!
Oh. What the hell?
Any women or children? Sometimes! How can you shoot women and children? Easy! You just don't lead them so much!
I thought he was trying not to throw up because he was motion sick, and I thought that guy was just shooting out rounds into nothing. But now I get it.
Cowboys just down the road in the platoon area. By the way, my name's Shinosky. My people call me Mr. Touchdown.
The dead have been covered with lime. The dead know only one thing. It is better to be alive. We've got a body count, sir.
We think it's 20.
Do you know how it happened, sir?
Well, it seems the NVA came in with a list of gook names. Arvin officers, school teachers. They went around their houses real polite and asked them to report the next day for political re-education.
Ugh.
Ready? You write born to kill on your helmet and you wear a peace button. Now answer my question or you'll be standing tall before the man.
I think I was trying to suggest something about the duality of man, sir.
The what?
The duality of man, the Jungian thing, sir.
We are here to help the Vietnamese because inside every gook there is an American trying to get out.
That's a new one. Maybe he's saying that in order to get peace, you must kill them. That was probably an answer he would have liked.
Looking for first platoon, Hotel 25. Around the back.
Architecture is so beautiful.
Holy shit. Oh my. It's the Joker.
What's happening?
God, I hope I never see you again, you piece of shit.
Why go back? Here or there, samey same.
Been getting any?
Only your sister.
Well, better my sister than my mom than my mom.
Oh my god.
This is my bro, Joker. We're the Lust Hog Squad. We're life takers and heartbreakers.
Oh my god, he's a baby.
Seen much combat?
Well, I've seen a little on TV.
You're a real comedian.
They call me the Joker.
I'm gonna tear you a new asshole.
Well, Pilgrim, only after ya eat the peanuts out of my shit.
Hey, Jungle Bunny. Thank God for the sickle cell, huh?
Yeah, mother.
What we wasted here today, finest human beings we will ever know. After we rotate back to the world, we're gonna miss not having anyone around who's worth shooting.
When they first showed him, I thought he looked dead, and I was like, oh, he's just sleeping. That's funny. He looked dead, and then nope, he was dead. Does someone say, I am become death? Oof. What did he get hit with?
Delta 6, actual, this is Murphy, over. Delta 6, we are receiving in...
I'm hard.
The lieutenant is down. We're going to stop here and check out...
It does.
I'm gonna move up these two roads here and check the Ville. I want the third team up this road here.
Right.
Let's go! Let's get it done!
I'm scared. I like how they're filming this part. It almost looked like documentary footage for a second. Oof. I don't know if I trust it. When he smacked the magazine on his helmet, does that help it so it doesn't jam? What's the point? Why do you do that?
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird.
Dance break! It's jarring, like the upbeat, fun song with this going on in the background.
Start the cameras, this is Vietnam, the movie! Yeah, Joker can be John Wayne, I'll be a horse. Animal Mother can be a rabid buffalo.
You're going home now. Semper Fi.
We're mean Marines, sir.
Better you than me.
Well, at least they died for a good cause.
What cause was that?
Well,
This is a slaughter. If I'm gonna get my balls blown off for a word, my word is poontang.
Jesus Christ.
Tough break for a hand job. He's all set to get shipped out on a medical.
What was the matter with him?
He's jerking off 10 times a day.
Jesus.
No shit. At least 10 times a day.
I guess that explains the nickname.
Hue City interviews, roll 34.
When we're in Hue, it's like a war, or what I thought a war was supposed,
Personally think they don't really want to be involved in this war. They took away our freedom and gave it to the gookers, you know. They'd rather be alive than free, I guess. Poor dumb bastards.
I'm fighting out some pretty bad boys. I'm not real keen on some of these fellas that are supposedly on our side. I keep meeting them coming the other way. Yeah.
Well, if you ask me, shooting the wrong gooks.
Well, it depends on the situation. I mean, I'm here to take combat photo. But if the shit gets too thick, I mean, I'll go to the rifle.
He's acting all cocky for someone who is shaken, barely able to take a photograph.
I hate Vietnam. There's not one horse in this whole country. They don't have one horse in Vietnam.
I wanted to see exotic Vietnam. I wanted to meet interesting and stimulating people of an ancient culture and kill them. I wanted to be the first kid on my block to get a confirmed kill.
Well, alrighty then. You gotta give it to Joker. He's not afraid to say what he really feels. And in that instance, sharing the message he wanted to share by showing how crazy it sounded.
What you got there, Chief?
Do you want number one, Funky?
Hey, how much there, Chief?
$15.
No, $5 each.
Come on, she love you good. Boom, boom, long time.
Let's get mounted.
Something
Something wrong there, Chief?
She said no, boom, boom, we saw brother.
What the mother?
Chupoku.
And what is this, man?
I think what he's trying to tell you is that you black boys pack too much meat.
Oh my god.
Chupoku.
Oh, shit. Excuse me, ma'am. What we have here, little yellow sister, is a...
I'm going first.
Now back off, white bear. Don't get between the dog and his meat.
Fucking niggers must fucking hang.
Jesus.
I'll skip the foreplay.
I'm gonna laugh when, like, a couple days from now, they're all real itchy. Does the Marine Corps provide condoms? I would think you'd want to.
Intelligence passed the word down. The NVA had pulled out of our area. Our squad sent on patrol to check out the report.
Oh! I was just about to say that was terrifying and ask why you'd pick that up because it was terrifying. Now it's terrifying in a whole different way.
Hotel 1 Actual, this is Cowboy. Crazy's hit. Booby trap.
Continue on with the patrol and call in at the next checkpoint. Over.
Continue on with the patrol. What are you supposed to do with him?
I'm squad leader.
Falling anywhere, scumbag.
He's dead.
It's just like, it's so crazy to me how quickly it can change. Like, you're totally fine, you're walking, then just gone.
I think we made a mistake at the last checkpoint. I think we're here. We should be here.
What do you think?
Well, I think we should change direction.
Are you positive?
We'll change direction.
Oh, that would stress me out too much.
Changing direction.
What, are we lost?
Joker, shut the fuck up.
Okay, listen up.
You're just asking a question.
Okay, we're changing direction. A-Ball's gonna go over there and see can he find a way through.
Oh no, I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh god, that's my stomach, sorry. It's dinner time. Oh, fuck, I knew it.
Cool it! Damn it, cool it! Cease fire! Save your ammo! Nobody fire till I tell you!
Stay down!
This is Cowboy, over. Believe possible strong enemy forces occupying buildings in front of us. Request immediate tank support, over.
See what you can do!
I think we're being set up for an ambush. I think there may be strong enemy forces.
You think?
We're gonna sit tight till it comes. If they decide to hit us, we'll have to pull back fast.
Oh my god, stop moving!
What? We can't leave him out there. Seen this before. That sniper's just trying to suck us in one at a time. Wanted to bring him out. No, you sit the fuck down. God damn it.
I say send Animal in with his big gun. He'll get him. He'll get him. Get him! Can they even see where they are? He's gonna get shot.
Cease fire! You can't see the sniper! Nobody fires till I tell you!
I'm saying send Animal in to shoot where you can't see with the big gun. He'll get him.
Murph, This is Cowboy, over. 2 men down. What's the story on that fucking tank, over?
We'll advise when. Anytime soon?
Let's get ready to move. Hold it! Nobody's pulling out! We gotta go bring him back! Stand down, mother! That's a direct order!
Even when he was shot, he was still trying to pull 8-ball. Okay, maybe don't shoot yet. You're gonna run out of bullets. Although you do have a lot of them, but they go fast. Okay, you know he's got to be on the other corner.
Where's the sniper? Shit! Fuck!
Maybe he won't get him. He's farther away than I thought. Which now makes sense because it is a sniper, but still. I don't think there's any chance Doc J or 8-ball are alive anymore.
You all set? Move out! Let's do it!
It would be really annoying. I understand why you can't wear contacts, but holy hell. Glasses are annoying on a regular day. Can't even imagine in a combat day.
Top of the black building around the corner.
Can they go the other way? Instead of going up and around, can they try to circle around the other side?
This is Cowboy, over.
I was just going to say, you are still in...
You can act it back.
Let's go get some payback.
How are you supposed to do that? How are you supposed to get over there? Where are you supposed to go?
Okay.
Who's in charge now?
Throw some smoke.
You've had smoke this whole time? Why were we not using those before? This song that they've used a couple of times just creeps me out every time. It does its job and it does it well. Makes me so uneasy. Is that a trap? It's a kid? And that's probably why you smack the cartridge on your helmet, huh? Okay, I take back what I said before. When it came down to it, he stepped up.
I saved Joker's ass.
You did do that.
Nothing we can do for her.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
What about her?
Let her rot. I say we leave the gook for the mother-loving rats.
I'm just saying we can't leave her like this.
Probably the kind thing to do at this point.
If you want to waste her, go on.
What an awful position to be in. Why are you enjoying this so much? That's gonna live with him forever. It would have regardless, because that's just traumatizing, but...
Joker, we're gonna have to put you up for the Congressional Medal of Ugly!
I think he's lost his mind.
Hardcore, man. Fucking hardcore.
Hardcore, but again, the right thing to do, because she wasn't going to be saved, and that was going to be a really painful way to go.
We have nailed our names in the pages of history. We humped down to the perfume river.
Donald Duck! Donald Duck! Hi, hi.
My thoughts drift back to erect nipple wet dreams about Mary Jane Rottencrotch. I am so happy that I am alive, and I am not afraid.
Oh my God. All right, guys. That was another tough watch. I didn't cry though. I'm proud of that, but that doesn't mean it was any less difficult to watch. So I'm going to start off with things that I did research on so I don't forget the answers to the things that I looked up. So I wanted to look up, they kept talking about Section 8. I thought that I knew what that was, but I wasn't sure. So I was correct. Section 8 is when you get discharged because you're mentally unfit. Honestly, Pyle probably should have not been drafted from the beginning because I don't want to put like a diagnosis on him because that's not fair. I don't know anything about him, but from the beginning, clearly his brain worked a different way than everybody else's. And I don't think he was fit, obviously physically, but more so mentally from the beginning. Clearly he did make a lot of progress and there were a lot of areas that he did excel in, which that makes sense. Obviously, we saw where that went. That broke my heart. I loved him right out the gate, and I also loved the drill instructor. So that was obviously really sad and really hard to see. I knew when they started talking about the Marines teaching the people who were the great shots and made the horrible shots and all that, and they zoomed in on his face, like obviously they made it very obvious that he was processing that in a way that we weren't going to like. I kind of thought he was just going to try to kill the men in his unit, if I'm being honest. I thought it was going to be much worse than it ended up being, and I know that sounds horrible to say. Like, he still murdered somebody, he still killed himself, and that is awful. But I thought he was going to try to go on like a killing spree. So honestly, what I was picturing was way worse than what ended up happening. So I'm kind of glad that it ended up being less than that. However, of course, the two characters that I love, of course, they're the ones that die right at the beginning. So that was one thing that I looked up. I also wanted to fact check myself with the shaving of the head. So yes, the uniformity thing, also the hygiene thing, also psychological stuff as well. So there's like a lot of different reasons that go into it, but I wasn't out of line when I talked about the hygiene thing with like the spreading of lice and all that. So I'm glad I wasn't totally wrong about that because I would have felt real stupid if it was. And then going back to, I had also wrote down drill instructor just because when he was confronting Pyle, he was showing that he was a Marine through and through. He was not backing down. He was not acting scared in the slightest. He was still being the leader. He was still being that drill instructor, and he was still, until the very end, confident, powerful, intimidating. He was the one being threatened, and yet he was still intimidating. So I just wanted to point that out too, because that was obviously really impressive. And, you know, he's a Marine, so it makes sense. But I don't know, that stuck out to me, so. I also wrote down, I had said at the beginning that I was excited for the soundtrack, and I wrote down sound design because there wasn't a ton of soundtrack, if I'm being completely honest. I was picturing something along the lines of like Forrest Gump, or there were a lot of really, really, really good songs that came out around the time of the Vietnam War that were like protest songs or songs that were against the war that I thought would be in this, because typically I feel like when you have something about Vietnam, those songs are included, whether that be movies, shows, video games, like those songs are typically included. So I was kind of surprised when they weren't really included. And the sound design and the music was filmed in such a way that, like, very similarly to Band of Brothers, where they almost only included music and sounds that felt like they were actually going to be there. Like, there wasn't, I think there was once or twice there was music over like fighting, but for the most part it was like the sounds, they didn't have music playing to like amp up a fight scene. They had that eerie sound that played when Pyle was in the bathroom with like, it was the eerie sound with like more of a ting noise, but then they had that same, I think it was like the same eerie sound, but the ting was like a lower, deeper. And they had that a lot, but typically when they played music, it wasn't like when they were out in the field. It wasn't like the music was the, I don't know what it's called, so I'm going to call it the chant because I don't know what it is, but like the chants when they were running in formation, or obviously they had music playing when the film crew was going by and doing the propaganda film, not propaganda, what are they called? Like the media crew when they were trying to get to get media to send back home. I mean, it is propaganda, but that's not what it's called. But you know what I'm talking about. So they had music, but then it was like the soldiers singing the Mickey Mouse theme song, like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse theme song, like not Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Can you tell I have a 3-year-old? That's what we've been watching. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Mickey Mouse Club, the Mickey Mouse Club song. Anyways, so I really enjoyed the overall sound design and music implementation in this, because there were a couple times where it just felt more impactful, deeper because of that. And it was just really well done. I'm not explaining myself well, but I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about. And then at the end, I wanted, again, to fact check this because I thought I recalled it, but I wanted to make sure I was correct. But the end, obviously, that girl was the sniper, was the one who was in the building the entire time. And that did happen. Kids as young as 12, 13, 14 would fight. And it's hard when you kill anybody, but I would imagine, I've never done it. I act like I've been in that position. I have not. I could imagine it's difficult to take anybody's life, but I could also imagine that it feels way worse when it's a child. Yes, it was self-defense. Obviously, they needed to do it because it was her or them, but it's just that much more difficult when you realize, like, holy shit, that's a kid. And then, obviously, when Joker shot her, the one guy was, like, cackling, like, oh, this is a badass. Ugh. Like, because it seems cruel, and it's cruel that you have to be in that situation in general. But at the end of the day, that was probably, like, the kind thing to do, because she's got multiple bullet wounds. Nobody's around to help her. You're just going to leave her there to bleed out in pain and suffering. It was the humane thing at that point, probably, to do. But that's something that's going to live with him forever. The last thing I wrote down was, like, 2 halves. And I felt like this film could almost be broken up into 2 different films. Intentionally. I'm assuming it was, obviously it was done that way on purpose. You have, like, the boot camp film, and then you have the war film. And it almost felt like it was 2 different films to make a point. And I don't know. I think I have to watch it again. This is one of those films where there's probably a lot of deeper meaning to things that I'm missing because it's my first time viewing it. But it almost feels like it was broken up into 2 points intentionally, because that's probably what it feels like. You got your boot camp. And again, I'm not a Marine. I'm not a soldier. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But I would imagine you've got your boot camp time, and then you have your deployed time. And they probably feel so separate from each other, because obviously boot camp is tough psychologically, physically, but it's also, sorry if you can hear my dog scratching at the door, but it's also like a sense of safety there. Then you go through all that training, but then you get shipped out. Nothing can really prepare you for what war is actually like. Again, I'm assuming. You go through this training, they try to make you as tough and as strong as possible, but then you get out there, practicing it and actually doing it are 2 different things. Learning to be tough psychologically, but then taking somebody's life, but then watching your friend die, but then seeing people in your company die or your unit die, and there's nothing you can do. It's just very, like, probably separate experiences. And it doesn't matter how much training you go through, I don't think you could probably ever fully be prepared for when you first get out there. And I know I've talked about that a lot in the different things that I've watched, so obviously I won't delve too deeply into that, because I feel like I say the same things over and over again probably, but that's the reality. War is hell, and I feel like they try to kind of probably emulate that in some degree in boot camp, but it's never going to fully prepare you. So I think that was a really cool design choice, because it was really jarring. Like, in that first scene when we were in Vietnam, I was like, I'm still reeling from what just happened, and now all of a sudden we're here. Like, I felt like that was a good design choice, because that was probably how they felt too. Now that I'm talking it out, I'm like coming up with more ideas. Like, Joker literally watched that happen and then had his like new duty or his new detail the next day. Not that he was like in Vietnam the next day, but he still had to just like go report to whoever he needed to report to, and then was shipped off to Vietnam with the probably very quick turnaround. So he was probably reeling too, just like how they made us feel. So again, really cool design choices in this film. One thing the entire time I was thinking of when I was watching this, and I apologize if you guys get annoyed when I talk about when I was a teacher. I know I do it a lot, but it's like the only thing I can pull from, because I'm not a Marine and I'm not a soldier. But when very early in my career, I was special education, but then I got pulled from that and had to fill in as an English teacher. I'm not certified as an English teacher, but that's how desperate the school was. So I had to teach junior year, 11th grade English. And as part of that, we had a unit where we read, I didn't double check this and I should have, but I think it was called The Things They Carried. I'm pretty sure is what we read. And that was about a soldier during the Vietnam War. Phenomenal. Highly recommend it. We didn't read the whole thing. We read sections of it, which don't even get me started on that. I freaking hated that. But anyways, really, really great read. This very much reminded me of that. So if you enjoy this movie, I recommend go reading that because that was really well done. But one thing that I did during that, and I might have mentioned this before, but in order to teach about the Vietnam War, obviously it wasn't a history class, it was an English class, but as a history lover, it felt important to give them more of a holistic picture, right? So we read The Things They Carried, but then we also needed to learn about what was going on in that time, both on the home front and in the war. And I did a really cool lesson that I had gotten from one of my teachers where we learned about it through the music. And that's why I was partly so excited for the music in this, because you can learn so much from analyzing the lyrics to the songs created during the Vietnam War. And that's what we did. So we learned about opinion on the war on the home front by analyzing song lyrics. And then we used that while reading The Things They Carried. It was really cool. One of the lessons I'm more proud of, or units I'm more proud of. But anyways, read The Things They Carried if you enjoyed this film, and listen to a lot of the songs that came out then that were anti-war. A lot of times you don't necessarily realize that that's what they are, but when you start to analyze them in the context of what's going on at the time, really cool. So highly recommend we do that. In a world of ChatGPT and Grok and AI, let's use our brains and make sure we're still stretching those muscles because they're really important. So analyze text, read things, both fictional and nonfiction, watch films, try to delve into them more deeply. That's Teacher Tegan's lesson for the day, I guess. But overall, I did really enjoy this. It was obviously a difficult watch, but a really good watch. And I'm so glad that I finally watched it. How many times can I say watch? I don't know. One more time, probably. I hope you enjoyed watching the reaction. If you did, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell button when you do so you know when I post future reaction videos. And as I said at the beginning, if you did enjoy the reaction and you'd like to see the full reaction, you can find that over on Patreon, which is linked below. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day.